1, 2, 3.
Load starting of the commentary. Hello. What is going on, guys? I just had to restart this because somebody decided to walk in and talk to me. And unfortunately I left this playing due to my crazy setup. It's all on 2 computers and I couldn't reach over in time to reset this and set it all back up again. And it's not too big of a deal really, there wasn't anything special to it. Put on your screen is not Battlefield by Company 2 as I first expected you to think or something. Neither is it Rugby World Cup 2011 or any other game that I haven't had in my collection. It is well, it is Gears of War 3, as you're most likely knowledgeable about. For anyone that has never seen this game, or the series in general, it's basically sort of an alien futuristic thing where you fuck shit up, either as an alien or a person. And you're big, muscly, and have crazy ass guns with chainsaws on the ends, or in this case a massive ass bayonet. Yeah, that's Gears of War. Really interesting game actually, like the concept, the storyline. I know a lot of games are made for their multiplayer, i.e. Call of Duty, but Gears of War, I don't know about any die-hard Gears fans, but I'd say it's all the storyline that makes this game amazing. The online though, has received a little bit of flack in the past, i.e. Gears of War 2, but Gears of War 3, I have to say I am rather impressed with it as it stands. I know that doesn't apply to everything, but oh son, sit down, boom. I don't know how that even worked, because I sort of bayonet charged him, but wicked. Yeah, so this is Gears of War 3, as you're most likely to know, and I'm not very great or good at it at all. This is my, well, technically my second game of Gears Online, but first game I sort of joined late and got kicked. No, not killed. Not kicked. Got killed like straight away, and then the game was over basically. So I was like, oh, okay then. This is like my first proper game. I'd call it that. Playing with a guy called Connor, as you usually know from my videos if you followed them for a long time. There's a lot of the Battlefield stuff. He's pretty alright at it. He seems to know what he's doing, and he tells me what I'm doing wrong sort of sometimes as I roll up with a smoke. I was quite proud of my initiative there. I know the basics of Gears, like the basic controls, the basics of like pop shotting and stuff, and I guess people that know the game better than me, like Pixel and Wubs, will watch this and think, what the fuck are you talking about? But I met some guys who played Gears before I met all the YouTube people, and they were very good at it, and that's what they sort of said to me when I was playing with them, so they seem to know their own thing, and I picked it off of them. It's sort of the first impressions thing. Also, this bit in a second will go loud. It's just Connor shouting at me for using a sawn off. I just thought it was a little bit humorous, so bear with me as your ears probably explode. So as you may or may not have guessed, the sawn off is getting a reputation at the moment for being a cheap gun, a bad kid gun, and I've sort of come across that as well. Even after 2 days, I'm finding it a bit annoying that I can shoot someone with half a clip of a Lancer. Granted, I use the Retro Lancer, which I've heard is supposed to be sort of newbie, but I don't really think it is, seeing as it kicks up like a mule all the time. I think, personally, it's somewhat balanced, but that's just me. Obviously, you know, someone that's played this game, plays the series and everything, knows it a lot better than me, can voice their own opinions on that, tell me if I'm wrong. Please go ahead. I will not be too bothered. I'll in fact embrace that opinion. But I'm finding it quite good fun. I picked it, I don't know, a bit more because it's cool with a bayonet instead of a chainsaw, but I am getting annoyed by people running around chainsawing me. I used to do that in Gears 2. I finally realised why people would send hate to me, because it is a bit annoying, because if you spend half a clip in someone and they just leg it into you and cut you to half, that's a bit of a piss take. But yeah, the sawn off, as you may or may not have guessed, is getting a bit annoying already. They said they tweaked it, but I don't really know. I mean, it has to have some value, but the fact is that people will go, wait for you to reload and bull rush you out of cover. They can probably get about 10-15 meters on you. Suddenly they just pull the trigger and your body goes everywhere, and it's like, oh okay, well That's cool, I suppose. I'm just going to take up that tactic for the rest of my game style, and eventually get everyone sitting around a corner watching in third person as some guy who actually wants to play the game rushes forward with his Nasher, and boom, all of a sudden, hello, I have a sawn off and you've just been jibbed. So it's getting a bit frustrating. I don't know about anyone else that's been playing it, what their thoughts are, but I think the sawn off is the cheap ass gun on this game. But that's just me. I think, to be honest, that's the only one that really is bothering me. Otherwise, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I'm not too bothered by being chainsawed. In fact, I find it quite fun, although it is a little bit humiliating. It's all a bit of a good laugh, really. The game in general is just good fun, good laugh. I don't know, it's hard to really explain, but I'm finding it really, really fun. Just running around, going crazy, and shouting at a lot of people. Mainly Connor, because he's the one in the party. But yeah, it's a good laugh. And I don't know, I wouldn't, to someone that's like looking for a game now, obviously you've got bigger releases. If you're a fan of Gears, you'll most probably got this or plan to get it anyway. But if you've never really seen a lot of Gears before, or never played the story or whatever, then I would recommend looking into this, maybe for a rent, at least to play the story or just chill on online. I mean, the story really does build up if you've played the other two. That makes enough sense, but this will be a good alternative, I guess, for the time being. I think the online is good fun. It has got a learning curve. I'm sure of that. I'm not great. As I said, this was like my first game I was playing against guys that probably just picked this up because I was doing half decent. But it is a good laugh. I think it's going to be a game that I'm going to come back to when, you know, Battlefield 3's gone a little bit stale, or someone's found the Carl Gustav's MK2 Explosive Mark II or whatever, that kind of kit, and Call of Duty's found its one-man army kit, and you're going to be like, oh, don't really want to play Call of Duty after about a month, and Battlefield 3 in a few months after that, maybe like 2, 3, 4, 5 months, people will start be like, a little bit bored. I'll still play it a lot, like Bad Company 2, just to get start going for things now, because all of a sudden you get the change of momentum where you're speeding up again as you're hitting bigger weapon stars and things like that. I don't know how it's going to work in Battlefield 3, but you know, beta comes out on 29th. We'll get a good feel of the game for a while and see what people make of it. Should be good crack. But Gears of War 3, yeah, no, I would recommend that if you really are looking for a game and you're not looking to get the other two, I'd say pick this up for show, because it's good. It's good. It really is enjoyable. I'm, even for someone that's not very good at it like myself, I know that there is the entire story. They've got Beast and Horde mode, and they have got ranked online. So if you ain't such a good player, you can stop going into quick matches where you'll get stomped by, you know, the level 75 I think is the highest one in this, but that's just absolute guess. You won't get stomped straight away, hopefully not anyway. Instead, running into someone that's normal, close to your level. Oh, this death, I found this really, well, not this kill, even was hilarious when I got it. I love doing that. That made me laugh so hard. He just slid into my incendiary grenade. I don't know. Yeah, what can I say about Gears? Really, it's definitely good fun. You'll see a couple more games of it, I believe. I guess it'll be more like how done Call of Duty, just for short games. Although, granted, this isn't the shortest ever. We'll see how things go. So, a bit random, really, but and a bit of a terrible impressions video, but that's it, really. I'm gonna post a little bit more. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and that's all from me for now, guys. So I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, and you know the trenches map? Where like the fog come in halfway through?